Hey everyone, welcome. Today, we're diving deep into the intriguing world of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. The burning question on everyone's mind: can Baker find success without Liam Cohen as his offensive coordinator? The coaching shakeup Liam Cohen, who stirred quite the debate among fans, has officially left to take the helm as head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. After much speculation about his future, the decision is final. In his place, the Buccaneers have promoted Josh Grizzard, the former passing game coordinator, to offensive coordinator. This move has garnered praise from general manager Jason Licht, head coach Todd Bowles, and even the players. But the real question remains: how will this transition impact Baker Mayfield's performance on the field? A look back at Baker's journey. This marks a pivotal moment for Baker, as he faces his third different offensive coordinator in as many years. In 2023, he started under Dave Canales, followed by Liam Cohen in 2024, and now it's Josh Grizzard in 2025. To understand what lies ahead, we need to reflect on Baker's performance under these coaches. 2023. A solid foundation under Dave Canales, Baker had a commendable year, leading the Buccaneers to a 9-8 record, earning a Pro Bowl selection, and even clinching a playoff victory against the Philadelphia Eagles, who would go on to win the Super Bowl in 2024. Baker threw for 4,044 yards, with 28 touchdowns and just 10 interceptions. His completion percentage of 64.3% marked the second best of his career, showcasing his potential and adaptability. 2024. The pinnacle of performance, the following year under Liam Cohen, was nothing short of spectacular. Baker set career highs with 4,500 passing yards, 41 touchdowns, and a staggering 71.4% completion rate. Despite leading the league with 16 interceptions, this was undoubtedly the best season of his career. The question arises: can he replicate or build upon this success with yet another new offensive coordinator? The case for continuity. Despite the coaching changes, there's a silver lining. The Buccaneers are emphasizing continuity in their offensive scheme, which could be crucial for Baker's development. With Grizzard stepping in, the hope is that he can maintain the successful elements of the previous systems while adding his own flair. The numbers don't lie. When we average Baker's performance over the past 2 seasons, the numbers are impressive. 568 passing attempts, 368 completions, a 67.9% completion rate, 4,472 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions, all culminating in a quarterback rating of 100.7. These stats suggest that Baker has the potential to thrive, regardless of the coaching changes around him. Setting the benchmark. As we look ahead, the expectation is that Josh Grizzard can find a balance between the successes of Canales and Cohen. If he can harness Baker's strengths while providing the necessary guidance, we might just witness another standout season. The stage is set for Baker Mayfield to prove that he can indeed succeed, no matter who's calling the plays. Conclusion: the road ahead. So, can Baker Mayfield rise to the occasion under Josh Grizzard? The answer lies in his ability to adapt and the support he receives from his new offensive coordinator. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on Baker to see if he can continue his upward trajectory and solidify his place as a top-tier quarterback in the league. Stay tuned, because this is a story you won't want to miss. Looking ahead to the upcoming season, Baker Mayfield has the potential to deliver a solid performance, even if his numbers land somewhere in between his last 2 seasons. Imagine this: 4,200 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. If that's what Baker brings to the table, it's a fantastic season without a doubt. A reason for optimism. This benchmark isn't just wishful thinking, it's a realistic expectation based on Baker's trajectory. With Josh Grizzard stepping in as offensive coordinator, there's hope he can replicate the success seen under previous coordinators. Dave Canales was also a first-time offensive coordinator and managed to guide the Buccaneers' offense effectively. Expecting something similar with Grizzard isn't far-fetched. The importance of continuity. One of the most encouraging aspects is Baker's ability to thrive under different offensive coordinators while maintaining a consistent offensive scheme. The Buccaneers have mainly operated within a West Coast system, and Grizzard is set to continue that tradition. Baker has excelled in this style of play, and his familiarity with Grizzard from last season lays a solid foundation for success. The path forward Baker has the chance to build on past successes while adapting to a new voice. The continuity in the scheme and his rapport with Grizzard could be key ingredients for a breakout season. Success under Grizzard isn't just possible, it's expected. Your thoughts matter. What do you think? Can Baker continue to thrive in this setup? What are your expectations this season? The conversation matters, so share your insights. Transitioning to Shiloh Sanders. A new hope. Let's shift gears to another intriguing prospect. Undrafted free agent safety. Shiloh Sanders. What can he offer as a developmental safety? Could he make the Buccaneers' 53-man roster? The undrafted Journey Shiloh wasn't drafted, but was among the first players to join the Buccaneers post-draft. Standing 6 feet tall and weighing 196 pounds, he has the physical tools needed to compete. Strengths of Shiloh Sanders. According to analyst Lance Zierlein, Shiloh transitions his hips with fluidity, a vital trait for defensive backs. His ability to patrol the hashes and deliver thunderous hits is a highlight. In today's NFL, where physicality is harder to come by, a hard-hitting safety like Shiloh is a rare and exciting asset. Field awareness and tackling ability Shiloh displays excellent eye balance between passer and target, allowing sharp decision-making. His lower body agility supports quick changes of direction and strong tackling. His field awareness as a down safety rounds out a promising skill set. Conclusion: a bright future ahead. Keep an eye on Shiloh Sanders. His journey as an undrafted free agent might soon turn into a breakout story. Could he make the roster? Time will tell. The future looks bright for this young safety. Shiloh Sanders brings a lot to the table as a safety. His game is characterized by strong awareness, fluidity, and athleticism, qualities that are essential for a solid defensive back. However, like any player, he has areas that need improvement. Strengths: Shiloh's awareness on the field is impressive, and his ability to transition smoothly with good hip movement makes him a valuable asset. He possesses the athleticism that teams look for in a safety, allowing him to patrol the field effectively. These attributes are crucial for a player in his position, especially when it comes to making plays and reading the game. Areas for improvement. On the flip side, there are some weaknesses that Shiloh needs to address. His open field movements can appear leggy, and he lacks the suddenness that can be critical in high-pressure situations. Additionally, he may not have the instincts or range to excel as a high safety, suggesting he might be better suited for a more in-the-box role. His burst is average, and his reactive agility as a tackler in open space has been below par. One notable game against Kansas State highlighted his struggles with angles when pursuing runners. While it's just one game, it does indicate that Shiloh needs to enhance his reactiveness at the NFL level. Fortunately, this is a manageable area for growth, and with the right coaching, he can improve. Age and experience. At 25 years old, Shiloh is considered an older prospect coming out of the draft. This experience could work in his favor as he transitions to the professional level, but it also raises questions about his long-term development. The safety room, a competitive landscape now. Let's examine the situation Shiloh finds himself in with the Buccaneers. The safety room is crowded, featuring players like Marcus Banks, Chris Nisi, Kayvon Merriweather, Tyke Smith, Antoine Winfield Jr., and Rashad Wisdom. With Shiloh now in the mix, there's potential for him to carve out a spot on the roster. If the Buccaneers decide to carry 5 safeties, it's likely that players like Christian Winfield Jr., and Tyke Smith will secure their spots. Adding Kayvon Merriweather as a fourth safety would put Shiloh in direct competition with Rashad Wisdom and Marcus Banks. Both of those players have their strengths, but Shiloh has a legitimate chance to make an impact. A unique advantage: learning from a legend. It's worth noting that Shiloh Sanders has a unique advantage that his brother, Shedeur Sanders, does not. While Shedeur played quarterback at Colorado, learning the offensive side of the game, Shiloh has had the opportunity to learn from one of the best defensive backs in NFL history, his father, Deion Sanders. Deion's experience and knowledge of the game provide Shiloh with invaluable insights that can't be replicated. Growing up under the guidance of a legend like Deion has likely been instrumental in Shiloh's development as a player. Standing at 6 feet 1 inch and weighing 198 pounds, he mirrors his father's physicality, which could bode well for his performance on the field. Conclusion: a bright future ahead. As we look forward to the upcoming season, Shiloh Sanders has the potential to make a significant impact on the Buccaneers roster. With his strengths and the opportunity to learn from a legendary figure, he could very well secure a spot on the 53-man roster. The competition is fierce, but Shiloh's journey is one to watch closely. Will he rise to the occasion? Only time will tell. When we talk about Shiloh Sanders, it's essential to recognize the unique advantages he has, not just at the collegiate level, but all the way back to high school. The connections and personal experiences that Deion Sanders brings to the table can only benefit Shiloh. Unlike his brother, who played quarterback, Shiloh chose to be a defensive back, allowing him to lean heavily on Deion's expertise as a legendary player in that position. This mentorship is invaluable and can significantly impact Shiloh's development. Learning from the best, imagine the lessons Shiloh has absorbed over the years, going up against some of the greats in the game, like Antonio Brown. These matchups have provided him with first-hand experience against NFL-caliber wide receivers, giving him a leg up in his development compared to many of his peers. This experience is crucial as he prepares to compete for a roster spot with the Buccaneers. A legitimate chance. Given his background and the training he's received, I genuinely believe Shiloh has a legitimate chance to make the Buccaneers' 53-man roster. There's a narrative that he's the forgotten brother, overshadowed by the attention on Deion and Shedeur. While it's true that Shiloh has a significant social media following and some hype surrounding him, the conversation about his potential shouldn't be overlooked. Comparing potential. Is it crazy to think that Shiloh might have just as much potential for success as Shedeur? I don't think so. While Shedeur was drafted, Shiloh's situation is equally important. He's joining a Buccaneers team where he can learn from Todd Bowles, a coach known for developing safeties and defensive backs. He'll also have the opportunity to train alongside players like Antoine Winfield Jr., Christian Ezien, and Tyke Smith. Excellent mentors to help him grow. Momentum on his side, Shiloh has a lot going for him. The combination of his father's legacy, the coaching he'll receive, and the experience he's gained from competing against top-tier talent all contribute to a promising future. It's not far-fetched to say that Shiloh could carve out a niche for himself as a developmental player in the Buccaneers system. Conclusion: your thoughts matter. What do you think about Shiloh Sanders? Does he have what it takes to make the roster and succeed in the NFL? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this discussion. And as always, I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Until then, take care and go Bucs. Today, we're turning our attention to Tampa Bay Buccaneers, undrafted free agent defensive lineman Desmond Watson. The question on everyone's mind: can he secure a spot on the Buccaneers' 53-man roster? As a fan of local talent, I'm excited to see what this young man can bring to the table. Not only did Watson play for the Florida Gators, but he also hails from Plant City, Florida. His local roots make his journey even more compelling, and I'm rooting for his success. The impressive size Watson is known for his remarkable size, standing at 6 feet 6 inches and weighing 464 pounds. However, he has made strides in his fitness journey and is now down to 437 pounds. This weight loss is a positive sign, as it reflects his commitment to improving his health and athleticism. Shedding weight will not only enhance his performance on the field, but also contribute to his longevity in the game. Ideally, getting into the upper 300s would be a significant step forward for him. College career overview. Looking back at Watson's collegiate career at Florida, he played in 51 games, accumulating 63 combined tackles, his most notable statistic. While he recorded only 4 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, 1 pass deflection, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 forced fumble, his high tackle count indicates that he was consistently involved in plays. While his stats may not be flashy, they tell a story of a player who contributed to his team in a meaningful way. Role with the Buccaneers. If Watson is to make the 53-man roster, I envision him as a backup nose tackle behind Vita Vea. The Buccaneers currently lack a player of Watson's size on their defensive line. Vea, at 6 feet 4 inches and 347 pounds, is a unique presence, and Watson's addition provides the team with another formidable option. The closest player in size is Greg Gaines, who stands at 6 feet 1 inch and weighs 312 pounds. The Buccaneers' defensive line features players like Eric Banks, 6 feet 5 inches, 274 pounds, C.J. Brewer, 6 feet 2 inches, 290 pounds, and Kalaya Kanzi, 6 feet 0 inches, 280 pounds. 280 pounds, but none match Watson's sheer size and potential impact. This gives Watson a distinct advantage, as he can fill a role that no one else on the roster can adequately cover. Filling a critical need. The Buccaneers need depth on their defensive line, especially behind Vea. While they have brought back Greg Gaines, who is entering his 3rd year with the team, Watson's unique skill set could provide a valuable backup option. His size and ability to play the nose tackle position make him a compelling candidate for the roster. Conclusion. A chance to shine. Desmond Watson has the potential to carve out a niche for himself on the Buccaneers roster. With his impressive size, commitment to improving his fitness, and the opportunity to learn from experienced players, he could very well secure a spot on the 53-man roster. The competition is fierce, but Watson's unique attributes give him a fighting chance. What do you think about Desmond Watson's prospects? Can he make the roster? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining me today. And as always, go Bucs! The Buccaneers have the opportunity to enhance their defensive line, and bringing in a player like Desmond Watson is a step in the right direction. While some fans appreciate what Mike Green and C.J. Brewer have contributed, the competition Watson brings to the table is invaluable. He has the potential to genuinely vie for a spot as the 5th or even 6th defensive lineman, depending on how many the team decides to keep. A realistic shot at the roster. Is it far-fetched to think that Desmond Watson could make the roster over players like C.J. Brewer, Mike Green, Eric Banks, or Adam Godis? Not at all. The importance lies in what Watson can offer. While his collegiate stats may not be eye-popping, his ability to learn and grow at the NFL level is significant. He has the perfect mentor in Vita Vea, who can guide him in developing his skills as a nose tackle, learning from the best. The relationship between Watson and Vea could be crucial for his development. With their similar builds and roles, Watson has the opportunity to learn directly from one of the best in the business. This mentorship could accelerate his growth and help him excel in his position. It's not just about being a tush-push stopper, it's about understanding the nuances of the game and how to effectively contribute to the defense. A unique role. Watson's potential role goes beyond just filling a spot on the roster. He could become an essential developmental piece for the Buccaneers, especially given his rare size. Even if he drops to around 375 pounds, he would still be a formidable presence on the defensive line. Players of his caliber are hard to come by, and having him on the roster could provide the team with a unique advantage. Conclusion: your thoughts matter. I'm genuinely pulling for Desmond Watson to make the team. His potential as a young developmental player in a rare build-type role is exciting. What do you think about Watson's chances? Can he secure a spot on the roster? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this discussion, and as always, I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Until then, take care and go Bucs!